Good evening on Thursdays of Dimensions. It's another Thursday. I have to share. So anyway, somebody was saying that, you know what, so I believe you've got a bigger calling than just sharing your past experiences. But I thought to myself, when I was listening to them, I said to myself, you know what, this is a starting point for me. How this all started in my treatment room. I was bored and I didn't know what to do with myself, and I shared an experience I had in 2020, and then it had responses I couldn't believe. Then I said, that's a starting point. Where it goes to next, I can only trust God, But anyway, let me share my experience. So anyway, this other day, not other day, it was actually, I think, 2 years ago. I dreamt of a friend. She came to me and she had a flare-up of acne. She didn't necessarily have acne before, but it flared up. It was all over her face. And she's like, so please help me. I can't be looking like this. And her work requires her to be in front of people. She presents a lot, she preaches and stuff like that. So she needs to have that face that's representable. So I advised her in the dream what she should do, as I'm in the skincare industry. But then I think about a month later, her skin did flare up. I'm like, what's happening to you, my friend? What's going on with your skin? She says, just flared up. I don't know what to do, but somebody told me to do this. And funny enough, what they told her to do is exactly what I was advising her to do in the dream. And I didn't remember when she told me. I didn't remember that I had that dream. I was just concerned with the flare-up of the acne. And then one day I went back to my book. And I was like, what? I wrote this down. It's all in here, So I was like, okay, my friend, that's it. You need to do what needs to be done, But that for me showed me it's very important to write down. Whether you do recordings. In fact, one of my friends says, so if you're lazy to write down, just record on your phone. Just record. Wake up in the middle of the night, whatever you experience, just record on the phone. Then it will stay there forever, Because sometimes you have a dream, mid-hours of the morning. Who's going to take a book and take a pen and write down? No one. So if you remember, record, just speak. I had this dream right now. It's 2 o'clock. It's 2:50 in the morning. This is a dream I had. This is what happened. Leave it there. When you go back to them, it will make sense. Because as I'm telling you, when she told me, Uti, her skin is flaring up and I could see it, I couldn't remember what I had written down. But later, when I went back to the book, I was like, oh my goodness, I actually wrote this down. So it's very important to know. Because it makes sense later. It doesn't make sense immediately. So you need to write down, record, do whatever you need to do so that you can walk this journey and understand it better. It's a very complex but easy journey. If you choose to walk it, let us walk it together. Enjoy your Thursdays.